Hey, what's up guys? Giving you an update on my 1998 Ford Explorer. Everything seemed to decide to break all at once, so we had to change the alternator here, and it's kind of difficult to get to, but it's pretty easy to take everything off. Take these off, you just have to undo this plug here, this plug over here, undo this hose, undo these two hose clamps here. Then after you fish her off, we get to the box, and the box just pop off. There's little clips on either side of here, and you can get the filter. But it's pretty decent to change that at the same time because you're already there. You might as well. It's only a couple bucks. And then to get the alternator out, you just get to that bolt there, bolt on the other side, and there's one more on this side, right there. You just take those out, and it comes right off. Fortunately, I had to do the belt at the same time, so that's not bad to do if you need to do that as well. It's a little tight, but I would recommend the belt from Napa. They're always good for the parts. A lot of the stuff they have warranties on, like the alternator and the battery, had to get all three of those at the same time. My alternator seized up, so therefore the battery went dead. Then once the battery went dead, constant restarting and the alternator being seized made the belt snap. So to get the belt back on, we had to pull onto that pulley there, push up on that. We actually had the alternator half on. We didn't fully tighten it yet because the belt was so tight. So then while I pushed up and passed the wrench on the way up to my cousin there, he was able to tighten the alternator, which pulled the belt on because we only had about 1/8 of an inch left and the pulley didn't have any more to give. So got the idea of doing that when I did my truck. It was pretty simple. I just kind of lifted the belt over the end of the alternator there and tightened her in at the same time. That made it pretty easy. So if you're having trouble doing that, putting the belt on, I would definitely recommend loosening up those 3 bolts. Not all the way, but pretty close to almost all the way, and kind of use that to anchor it on there. Then while I had the air intake off, decided to clean that up too. So stay tuned for more. We're going to do some wires and plugs coming up and probably clean the rest of it and give it a good tune. Should be ready soon. We'll be doing some how-tos at some point, hopefully, once I learn it myself. But so stay tuned, subscribe, give it a like if you learned something. If you didn't, still give it a like. I appreciate it. Thanks, and see you next time.